lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Of all would have lasted another cycle. Two at most.
Were the projections so dire?
I could believe it. Came so close to losing everything.
I've compared my cuttings to Kurandal's. No mutations, no...
The reports didn't do this world justice. It's ethereal.
Director Addison? No personal appearance? It might have been an outpost.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Given the planet's significance to the Angara, it's appropriate that we assist, but not place an outpost. And the stability you brought? I received a thank you from Aya. That may be the first time I've heard those words in Andromeda.
After the Ked and what they've seen of the exiles, we had to be at our best.
We've had precious few examples of that. Pathfinder might be getting close. Havarl helps. Outpost or not, we're gaining. We need another, but we're gaining. It's promising, and a lot of people have noticed. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
We came here as pioneers, but we're not the only ones in Helios. And that means even better discoveries. On Havarl, we can work together. First contact doesn't end, and it isn't someone else's job. It's here.
Into the books, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Leaving Havarl. Ridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Ryder, could we talk a moment? Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that. System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm. Back where we really started. What's new on our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
They never learn. What else?
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnant remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Kett.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Kett chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Kett aren't the only ones winning.
Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Hanley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work. There, did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately. But I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
An earthquake something? Or volcano something?
I'm guessing a remnant something? That might help us. EOS has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation. Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the areas where the tremors seem centered. Trigger the hammers there. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before you go?
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Hello, Ryder.
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out. We've got Ket! Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod. Where'd they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan. From our outposts. And an Ark escape pod. Where'd they get that?
Crap. Do you think they might have found an Ark?
We're all We need an up-close scan.
Giving shield assist. You're being...
Wonder if there's anything hidden away back here.
These caves could be a good shelter if people need it.
Watching the corners.
Heads up, looks like a Ket construct. Looks like they found it drifting and brought it here.
I'm not able to extrapolate point of origin, Pathfinder.
The Ark might have survived.
Let's hope so.
Ivan Victor. Another variant. Solarian. Reflexes were impressive.
Tyranny R11 Holor. In need of assistance.
No longer aware of where it is. Dispose of it.
A field log, Pathfinder, issued to patrolling Ket.
That's who leads here? Now it makes sense.
Way from the flock, little duck.
Little duck? Who is this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
That is not becoming a thing.
I am Victor. There are infiltrators in my territory. The patrol that captures them will be rewarded. Patrols that do not will be punished.
Sounds like we've already had an effect.
Tough to get used to life on this rock. Too long staring at it from the Nexus and knowing we'd failed.
A hard world, but you can get used to anything if you try.
People want to come here, just like they wanted to come to Andromeda. Except now they'll know what they'll find.
Looks like we have some scavenger animals on our lost supply crates.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system.
Quick mess to clean up. Not getting any of the supplies back this way, though. Bane, we're coming up on the barracks.
Stay sharp. There should be as many here as the base. No reason to get cocky, though.
I think that's the last of them.
Not bad, little duck. Not bad.
That is seriously the worst nickname.
You haven't asked any questions.
Do you know the exact force required to detach your dermal plates? I thought not.
The more I hear, the more I hate him. This place is a strain on our gear, but so is everywhere else.
We're outfitted best we can be.
Gil has tuned the Nomad perfectly for EOS.
Press on Dunes. The mayor's idea. Because we have to press on.
Politicians, always helpful.
Glad you decided to show.
This your handiwork?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Name's Bane Masani. Ket hunting's a hobby of mine.
We should start a club.
Eos is the perfect spot for it. Planet's a Ket magnet. I've been tracking them down, marking locations to target. You took out the crown jewel, but the bastards still have a presence here. You want to protect that shiny new outpost? You better wipe them out.
I'll do whatever I can to keep Adromos safe.
Glad to hear it. Sending nav points to your Omni tool. Eventually we'll want to hit the crown jewel, their main base. But I don't think you're ready for that yet.
I'll cut my teeth on the smaller targets.
Smart woman. Happy hunting, Pathfinder.
You didn't come to Eos with Bradley's team.
No, I'm one of Tan's scary exiles. Left the Nexus after the uprising. Been planet hopping ever since, hunting Ket.
Stay safe, Masani.
That's the goal.
We can't let this stand.
These can't be the only generators that Ket brought.
Given the large Ket presence on Eos, I would agree, Pathfinder.
We'll just keep shutting them down as we find them.
trying to look at the potential. In 50 years, this could be a beach vacation.
EOS will have holidays once we figure out the seasons.
EOS feels more like a home, but it's still mostly hard work.
Nice job! Direct acknowledgement. That's progress. Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod. Where'd they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan.
I am infected. You should retreat to wherever the rest of you have. I planned to do violence, but I kept you. Let that be your final warning.
top. Because it is.
Guess you run out of names eventually.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, the Scourge has reached this remnant site. Hostile activity present. Pathfinder, I detect initiative equipment nearby.
The person who left this behind, she was part of the first wave of colonists, wasn't she?
The probability is high. This researcher may have left data pads at other remnant sites as well. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Not where I'd want to stake a claim, but some will be all too eager.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
The sky is beautiful in its own way.
Got them all. Okay, firing the first hammer. Hold on to something. Remnant coming from below!
That'll keep you on your toes.
That's a big tremor for a couple of remnant. Let's place the next hammer.
I read your dossier.
Dossier, huh? Fancy. So, what's it say?
That's classified.
Uh-huh. Don't start something you can't finish, Harper.
Okay, look. Not starting anything. I'm military, you're not. But we're in this together now. Only thing that counts is getting out of it. If you've got the skills to help with that, and it looks like you do, then
we're good?
We're good. I don't like the look of those Ket machines.
Giving shield.
I detect a remnant device in this location. I advise scanning it, Pathfinder.
What's this doing in a Ket camp?
Judging by the damage, the Ket were extracting data. This core is too damaged to properly read what they received.
Then we'll just have to find more. This is resonating now. Probably with the vault.
A Scourge site is nearby, Pathfinder. Remnant activity may be unstable. Pathfinder.
Any hope this researcher is still alive?
That outcome is unlikely. If exposed too long, pre-vault radiation would cause terminal health issues.
And maybe her work survived. We need to find the other research sites. Look at that! The remnant staked a claim over there.
Sawtooth Plateau. All those broken pieces like a dragon's jaw.
I think we're done.
Pathfinder, there is Nexus equipment nearby.
Sam, this one mentions a nav point.
I've extracted the information and added it to your map.
Then we know where the researcher was headed. Let's go. wonder what all these bits of remnant tech used to be.
Fallen monolith? Those will land with a bang.
Company, looks like they mean business.
A Pathfinder, huh? No need to ask if you're a friend or foe.
I didn't know anyone from the Nexus was out here.
We're not. We're from the sovereign nation Advent, a few hundred clicks that way. Our nation, no Nexus interference. We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Director Tan's regime. In Advent, we're free citizens.
I've got no problem with you or Advent. I'm here on a mission.
I'm fine with Pathfinders. We've got a job in common. Our water table dropped recently. Like the rivers underground were running dry. We tracked the problem out here.
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey hammer to tap the rivers.
Oh shit. Advent needs that water supply to stay independent. Would you consider a deal? Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
Mining natural gas will damage Eos's atmosphere just as it recovers.
In what, a few hundred years? We need that water now, and the initiative needs trade. Look, I can't argue with your guns. Just remember there's a lot of citizens downstream.
I hope your nation's intentions are peaceful.
Hey, we're colonists and pioneers, not scumbag raiders. Respect our borders, and there won't be a problem.
Do you have trouble with the Remnant back home?
Remnant? Those robot things? We see small ones from time to time. If they're here too, maybe they're all over the planet.
I'm going.
Good luck out there.
I detect a Kett surveillance device, Pathfinder. Destroying it would be the best course of action.
You said that was a surveillance device. What was it for?
Monitoring the colonists. It appears the Kett are gathering data on the initiative.
Already? Can we stop them?
I detect surveillance devices at other camps. Once you locate them, I can determine the best course of action.
The flow's moved, but we can tap the underground rivers from here.
At Advent's expense.
Gas deposits at the other site. That would help Advent, but we can't do both.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
This is the spot that Advent Scout gave us. Natural gas right under our feet.
And soon in the atmosphere.
I guess we could go to the other side and tap water for Prodromos. Need to pick.
Hostile!
All right, second hammer. Here we go.
You won't far.
Those tremors aren't the hammers or the remnant. What is that?
Pathfinder, the gas deposit has been exposed, but not completely.
Spot a new hammer site, Sam. One last hit should do it.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Last hammer. This should finish the job. Everyone ready? Here they come!
On its legs.
Reloading! Aim for the head!
Did you leave many people behind in the Milky Way?
No, parents are gone, but my old unit could still be alive.
Yeah, some of my contacts might be kicking around. Isn't it weird saying things like that while knowing you'll never see them again?
No stranger than them being 600 years older than we are.
If we're getting into the deep stuff, we need a few stiff drinks first.
You started it, you're buying.
This is the spot that Advent Scout gave us. Natural gas right under our feet.
We really want to do this? On our first world?
I guess we could go to the other side and tap water for Prodromos. Need to pick. Speed bump! All right, second hammer. Here we go. More remnants!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I hear resource shipments are up. A good sign for people trying to live here.
Hopefully Prodromos sets a high bar.
Your first outpost. It must mean something to you.
Here they come! Looks like the Scourge got to this remnant.
Fire. You can see it from almost anywhere.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
More of PB's remnant technology.
Too bad there's no time for a swim.
Wonder what it's like on Eos when it rains. We do our job, someone will see it.
Makes you want to sail across, doesn't it?
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.